Hey XR peeps, hope you guys are doing pretty well. I'm doing real well. I got to catch that recent dip earlier today at about a buck 54 is where I caught it, and bought myself another nice little bag. It's really nice to accumulate or add to your position, especially when fundamentals are looking better than ever. In spite of whatever's going on in the market, everything's being built exactly the way you would want it for future increase in value, right? For this thing to start becoming not only integrated, because that's what we're looking at, integration, but it's preparing a launching pad for mass adoption. And that's where you start to see some real value accumulate in your investment, which is what we all want, right? I still have a time horizon of 2030. It might be a little sooner, it might be 2028, and that's the Trump effect. It's a lot of the stuff that he's doing, and he's making it happen very quickly. I didn't expect that. I wasn't even sure he would win this next election because I really felt they had it so rigged that he couldn't really overcome that at this point, but apparently he did. And showing me that shows me that, maybe there's a lot more possible than what I initially assumed. So I'm very excited about that, but I do know no matter who president is, no matter if you're left or right, the dollar's days as we have known it as a petrodollar are over, and this is our new system. And we also had a lot of those Epstein emails this weekend, right? And I was kind of talking to you about the connections between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Epstein and his crew and all the people involved in that, and how they strategically tried to basically destroy XRP and cryptocurrency, anything that could compete with their idea, their image, their agenda of how the financial system is to evolve, right? Because they wanted that control. Well, that's over, but I'm gonna articulate to you a little bit of how some of that deception, some of that manipulation took place that whole time. We're also hearing a lot of Coinbase connections to Epstein, and they were the first to delist XRP as soon as the announcement of the lawsuit back in 2020 came out. I mean, they did it like, I think within 30 minutes. It was fast. But during the Gary Gensler corrupt SEC chairmanship, he also made it appear as though he was looking into Ethereum, just for appearances is all it was. But when that announcement came out, Coinbase didn't delist Ethereum. They wouldn't even dream of it. They didn't once delist Ethereum. So that's some of the manipulation. But here are some of like the mental games they play to make it harder for people to kind of make connections and understand what they're looking at. So let's take a quick look here. Crypto Insight UK here helps me make my point. He says, by Ripple, Cointelegraph means XRP. Right? So every time Cointelegraph, which is, they call them Bitcoin Telegraph, every time they say Ripple, they mean XRP.